Welcome back to the 33rd part in this Python series on the Django web framework, and in this one we'll take a look at the error that we sort of got stuck on at the end of the last video. So this reverse for password reset complete, this URL error is not working because, as I said before, we have to pass something else through to that view, and what we need to pass is determined by that source code. So in this case the error is coming from the confirm view, and we can see if we look at the source code for that. So this is the password reset confirm view, and if we scroll down you can see, or in fact if we look at the parameters that it takes, post reset redirect is where it's redirecting to, and at the moment by default, so when it's equal to none, it's going to set the URL, the post reset redirect URL, to the URL that corresponds with password reset complete. But of course that does not abide by our namespace, so we're just going to pass that in explicitly by passing another parameter through with this dictionary that we've done before. So I'm going to say post reset redirect, and that's going to be equal to accounts, which is the name of our namespace, and then we're going to put in fact the same name that we have for this URL down here, which is the one that we want it to go to after that view. So I'm going to do password reset complete, and that should fix the error. So let's go and have a look at that. Or wait for the development server to refresh, which it looks like we haven't got any syntax errors, so I'll refresh. And now we've got a Django template, which is okay, but I'll probably end up overriding that. But let's just check this works. I'll just type in a new password here. So now I just type in a new password here, so I'll say, and then repeat that. So password reset complete, so that's another Django template, so we'll want to create custom templates for both of them so that it looks more consistent when we're finished. But let's just try and log in. And so we're in a different account here, so I'm just going to log out of that because the username is test3. And that's actually a slight little error which corresponds with something else I've mentioned earlier, but we'll fix that in a future video as well. And then I'll try to log in with that updated password, and so now that works. So the reset system does work, but now I just need to override those last two custom templates, which means passing in the template name like we've done here for the done view. So I'm actually going to copy this, and I'm going to space out these URLs so it's a little bit easier to see. So, and that ends there. And I'm going to just add the template name to that as another parameter that we're passing into that view function. So, this one hasn't got a dictionary, so I'll need to create that and then pass it in. And don't forget to add that comma on the end there as well. And then I'll change the names of the templates to correspond with the correct sort of URL and view. So I'll say reset password confirm, and of course we haven't created these templates yet, and this one is going to be reset password complete. So now I need to create those, but what I'm going to do instead of creating them is I think the reset password, so that has a form on it which is the same as the confirm view, so I'm going to duplicate that and I'm going to say confirm. So now we have a confirm view, and what I'm just going to put there is I'm just going to change it to I think it was enter new password. So this is the page where it gives you that form to enter the new password now that you've submitted that token through the URL. And I'll just leave that blank for now, but I might fill it in later. And I'll say change your password. Or in fact reset password is fine, I think. So let's see if that works. So I'm going to reset password again, and I'll say the same email that we did last time. Resend that email and then check my email. So we'll go to that URL again. I know it's a bit of a long testing process, but that's how it is, unfortunately. So now we've got our custom form well, not our custom form, but we've got a custom template being loaded on this screen, which is the enter new password, as it says here. I'm just going to enter another password in and see if it works as well. So it redirects me to the login page, but that's because I haven't created the template for the complete URL. So I'm going to do that. I think that was just an informational page without a form on it. It just had a link to the login page. So I think we'll just find one which doesn't have a form on it. Maybe the done view, so that I could duplicate that. And I'm just going to say instead of done, it's going to be complete. And then Django should pick that up when we try to load that instead. So I'm going to look for that, and I'll say password reset complete, and I'll just add a quick link to the login page. So I'll just say login, just like the Django template had, and then I'll put a link to so I'll do URL. So URL, and then the namespace would be accounts, and then we want login. So that's going to log in here, so it's got the name login. So it's going to that link. So now that we've created that, I'm going to try the whole thing again. So it doesn't actually matter which account I log in with here. And I'm just going to reset password, because this is actually independent, because it should be when the user logged out, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do max@email.com again. I'll check my email and use this link this time. So now I'll reset it again. And so now we get that latest template saying password reset complete. It's got the text there, which is great, although I think that is the wrong text, so I'm just going to take that out so it's not confusing. I'll just delete that for now. We could copy the Django template if we wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it with the login link because it doesn't really matter. And now I'm going to press login. So we go straight to the home page, but that won't actually matter, because what we're going to do is move all the links to for that particular section to be accessible from a logged out user. So when you click that link, you won't actually be a logged in user. So in the next video, we're going to fix this issue altogether.